guys, today's deck review will be on the deck called Vittoria di Ferro, also known as Iron Flower. So this is a deck from the creator Nicolai Aaroe. This deck is extremely limited, experimental edition. I believe there's only 100 of it being done. And it was collaborated with his friend and design collaboration with Marianne Larson, and it was only offered exclusively in Marianne's online shop, Thunderstorm.com. Hi, now that the cellophane has been removed, let's observe the deck in its full glory. So I super love the embossing from the front. It looks so great. And even at the sides, as you can see, the lights travels throughout the liquid finish, and it's so wonderful and magnificent to feel the embossing and the lacquer on the tuck case itself. So for the back of the tuck case, it looks wonderfully. To me, it looks like a dragon head. Maybe it's just my imagination. So this is the head, the portion. So these are the ears, and this one will be the eye, the right eye, and this will be the stop to the nose, and these are the two eyes. And in the middle portion, these two just resembles like two human heads. I don't know, it's kind of creepy. For the tuxedo, I love that they use purple color, which contrasts with the tuxedo very well. And over here is written Edición Limitada, which I think stands for limited edition. And for the bottom of the tuxedo, it says Fior di Ferro, which is the deck's name. And over in at the bottom of the deck, it's basically written as Victoria Experimental 100 Fior di Ferro by Nicolai Aaroe. However, the only limitations for the bottom of the deck was that I can't feel the embossing. It's basically smooth. Hi, now let's remove the seal to see the cards inside. I read that there's a way to open the deck, which is, they call it a bevel cut. But unfortunately, I cut my fingernails today, so I saw this method of using the a single cut to open it. However, I don't think that I'm doing it correctly, as I felt that I'm kind of destroying the seal. Hopefully it doesn't go as bad as I thought, but oh well, just give me a moment. Damn, I end up destroying the tuck seal. So it's so ugly right now, but yeah, I do think that this is a valuable lesson for me. Now that that's out of the way, let's see. So the inner flap, there's the embossing of the liquid finish as well. But the inner tuck case, there isn't any designs. And I felt that if the inner tuck case did have the embossing as well, it would look amazing. But nevertheless, let's see the cards inside. Just let me tuck this in. Boy, I'm still bummed over the tuxedo. Oh well, life goes on, I guess. So set this aside. Let's see the cards right now. So the cards itself, I do love the back designs. It's very simple yet very elegant looking. And boy, I have to say, it's very smooth at the back of the card. It's a total different texture from the tuck case. As you can see, there's no gilding over beside. But when I do this, the pattern is so nice. So I guess that it can be used for cardistry as well. It will look amazing. It gives off a very vintage, classic designs, a very weathered down deck color. And here are the pips and the cuts of the diamonds. So I'll just go very slowly for you guys to have a clear view of them. So for the number cards, they are quite how do I say? They are quite classic looking, and I think the main attraction is for the court cards. And one thing I like about the cards is that they have the very weathered down vintage looking style, which I think it goes along very well with the cards character, and as well as the back of the card design itself. So here are the spades, and well, boy, it looks awesome as shit. And the ace of spade is the main attraction, Fior di Ferro by Nicolai Aaroe. And here are the two jokers. So initially I thought they were the same pictures, but I realized that there are some subtle difference between the two of them. And this is a additional card, which is awesome. So now I'm going to lay out the court cards for a clearer view for you guys. So let's set aside. So these are the diamonds court cards. And moving on to clubs. Oops. So here's the jack, queen. Let me adjust that for a while. King and ace. Moving on to hearts. Boy, oh boy. Damn, I don't have enough space. I think it's time for me to upgrade to a bigger desk, I guess. So moving on to spades. Oh, run out of space. So here's the jack, queen, king, and the ace of spades. So here are the jokers and the extra card. That being said, ultimately, I do think that the X factor of this deck would be the tuck case for it, the lacquer finish in particular, which makes this deck stands out so much. It will be a very prized, treasured collection deck of mine in my collection. Alright, here's the reason why I decided to do this deck for review. So firstly, I came to know of this deck from the Facebook group called Drip Drop Sounds and Shuffle Card 52, which I saw that the admin, Mr. Dexter Amistad, he had posted some videos on this deck, and boy, I was intrigued, and I fell in love in first sight with this deck when I saw it in his video. And when I wanted to find out more about this deck, I tried to look around. However, to my surprise, there wasn't much information about it. I came to realize that this deck was actually an add-on to the campaign Vittoria di Venezia by Nicolai Aaroe, which had two versions actually, which is the Volatile Addiction and the Baltar Addiction. And it was informed by Nicolai that the only way to get this was through Marianne's online shop. And boy, they were snatched up within a couple of hours. And I only managed to get it from a reseller, a local reseller, which boy, I was glad that I paid the money which he asked for. And this deck was not exactly cheap, but nonetheless, it's so beautiful now that I see and feel it up close. I do hope that by doing this video for this deck, I'm actually paying homage to it. And as I believe that it's a deck that should have more coverage, as it is a unique piece by itself, just based on the fact that it's limited to 100 pieces being made, and the subtle information about it. As I went to track Nicolai's Instagram and the Isolated Thunderstorm, I did not find any photos of this deck. Hence, to me, I wanted to do a deck review on it to showcase the beauty of this deck. Huge shout out to Dexter for introducing me this deck, and also for Nicolai for creating this masterpiece. Thank you.